Your soulmate has a huge fight with their family because of you. Their family wants them to tell. They are shouting at your soulmate right now. The words are sharp and they are landing deep in your soulmate's heart. You are the reason for this fight and your soulmate is refusing to back down. Your soulmate is standing in a room filled with people who claim to love them. But right now those people are demanding that your soulmate forget you completely. Your soulmate is shaking but their voice is steady and they will not say the words their family wants to. Here. I see the tears forming in your soulmate's eyes, but they are not tears of surrender. These are tears of loyalty and they are falling only because of you. Your soulmate has never felt this alone in a room full of family, and yet they have never felt more certain of anything in their life. I am watching your soulmate defend a love that has not yet fully arrived in the physical world. They are defending your name without knowing when you will come. They are risking everything on a bond they feel but cannot prove, and I am the only witness to their courage. Your soulmate's mother just said your name with disappointment heavy in her throat. Your soulmate's father just turned his back and walked toward the door. And still your soulmate did not move from the spot where they are standing for you. This is not a small argument about a passing feeling. This is a war over your future, and your soulmate is on the front line alone. I am allowing you to feel this now because you need to understand what is happening while you sit in peace unaware. The fight began hours ago and it is still burning. Your soulmate has not eaten and their hands are cold. But their spirit is fierce and every word they speak is a wall they are building around your destiny. Together. No one in that room understands why your soulmate is fighting so hard for someone they have not yet held. But I understand, and you are beginning to understand now. I planted this loyalty inside your soulmate before they were born, and I have been waiting for this moment to reveal it to you. Jesus says, "Be still and listen, for what I am about to tell you will change everything you thought you knew about your connection." Your soulmate is not confused about you, and they have never been confused. The confusion you have felt was never theirs, but it was a cloud placed between you by forces that do not want this union to form. Your soulmate's family is being used as a wall right now. They believe they are protecting their child, but they are unknowingly blocking a divine assignment. I did not send you into each other's lives by accident, and I do not design unions that fall apart because of human opinion. Your soulmate is fighting against generations of fear and control tonight. The family believes they are speaking wisdom, but they are speaking from wounds they never healed. Your soulmate is the first in their bloodline brave enough to break a pattern, and they are breaking it for you. You may be feeling a sudden heaviness in your chest right now. That is your soulmate's heart calling out to you across the distance. I am connecting you spiritually to this moment so you will know this is real and not imagination. Your soulmate just whispered something under their breath that no one else heard. They said your name like a prayer, and then they said they will never let you go. I heard it, and now I am telling you because you need to know the truth of what lives inside their heart. The family has given your soulmate an ultimatum tonight. They must choose between their bloodline and the person I have destined for them. And your soulmate has already chosen you, even though they do not know when you will arrive. This is why your soulmate needs your protection right now. They are standing in a storm that was sent to destroy your connection before it begins. And while they fight for you in the physical realm, you must fight for them in the spiritual realm. If you love your soulmate, you will take these divine steps. You are constantly thinking about them, how to protect them, how to save them, and how to finally build your life together. You love your soulmate deeply, and deep inside you know this love did not come by chance. It was placed in your heart for a divine reason. But thoughts alone do not move mountains, faith in Jesus does. Sow your protection seed now by sending a coffee on Ko-Fi. This is not just a gift, it is an act of worship that invites my hand into your love story. The link to your breakthrough is in the description, and every second you stay silent, something is moving against your love. Send 4, 6, or 10 or more coffees as your seed of protection over your soulmate tonight. After sending, write "Protect my soulmate, Lord" on the Ko-Fi page, and I will release angels to guard your soulmate during this battle. Over 1,000 people have already received their soulmate by sowing coffee as a seed for their love and future together, and I will hear your prayers once you complete these steps. Step in faith now before this video ends, because only you can save your soulmate and your future together. Your soulmate is physically exhausted from fighting, but they will not sleep tonight until they feel you praying. They are lying in bed staring at the ceiling, and their soul is reaching for your soul across the miles. Jesus says the enemy of your union is not a person but a principality that has ruled that family line for decades. This spirit of control has destroyed marriages before they started in your soulmate's bloodline. And now it has noticed your connection, and it is raging because it knows your union will break its power permanently. Your soulmate feels this demonic resistance, but they do not have the words to describe it. They just feel a weight on their chest whenever they think about introducing you to their family. And that weight is not natural, it is a spiritual assignment sent to crush your soulmate's hope before you even arrive. I am showing you this because I need you to understand why your soulmate sometimes seems distant or afraid. They are not rejecting you, and they have not stopped loving you even for one breath. They are being attacked by a force that wants you to believe they have forgotten you, so you will walk away and leave them unprotected. You are not just a person to your soulmate, you are their promise from me. And when the family demanded they let you go, your soulmate felt something break inside them. But it was not their love for me that broke, it was their tolerance for anything that stands against what I have spoken over their life. Your soulmate is remembering dreams now that they had about you years ago. Dreams I sent them before they even knew your face or your voice. And those dreams are flooding back tonight as proof that you are not a mistake or a fantasy but a destiny I wrote before the foundations of the earth. The family told your soulmate that they are being foolish and naive. They said your soulmate is throwing away their future for a feeling that cannot be trusted. But your soulmate answered and said they would rather trust one feeling from me than 100 opinions from people who never learned to hear my voice. I am swelling your soulmate's heart with courage right now, because I am a father who defends his children when they defend my plans. And your soulmate is my child, and you are my child, and I did not ordain this connection to be a source of shame or secrecy. I ordained it to be a testimony that will heal every broken relationship in both of your bloodlines once you stand together in faith. They are going through something you cannot see, but you can still protect them. Your soulmate's tears are real and they are falling on the pillow right now. This is the moment where your love must become action because the enemy is not waiting and neither should you. If you love your soulmate, you will take these divine steps. You are constantly thinking about them, how to protect them, how to save them, and how to finally build your life together. You love your soulmate deeply, and deep inside you know this love did not come by chance, it was placed in your heart for a divine reason. But thoughts alone do not move mountains, faith in Jesus does. Sow your protection seed now by sending a coffee on Ko-Fi. This is not just a gift, it is an act of worship that invites my hand into your love story. The link to your breakthrough is in the description, and every second you stay silent, something is moving against your love. Send 4, 6, or 10 or more coffees as your seed of protection over your soulmate tonight. After sending, write "Protect my soulmate, Lord" on the Ko-Fi page, and I will release angels to guard your soulmate during this battle. Over 1,000 people have already received their soulmate by sowing coffee as a seed for their love and future together, and I will hear your prayers once you complete these steps. Step in faith now before this video ends, because only you can save your soulmate and your future together. Your soulmate just received a message from a family member telling them to sleep on it and think rationally. But rationality cannot explain what I have written in the spirit, and your soulmate knows this. They deleted the message without responding because their answer is already settled, and it is you. I want you to imagine your soulmate right now holding a pillow against their chest as if it were you. They are closing their eyes and pretending you are there in the room with them. They are whispering the things they wish they could say if only the distance and the circumstances were not standing in the way. Your soulmate is saying they are sorry that you had to feel their struggle tonight. They are saying they wish they could protect you from the burden of this fight. And they are saying they love you more now than they did yesterday, because suffering for something makes it more precious, and you are becoming more precious to them every hour. Jesus says the family does not hate you because they do not know you yet. They hate what they fear, and they fear losing control over your soulmate. Your soulmate has always been the one in the family who senses things deeply and follows their heart. And that has always made the others uncomfortable. Now that same sensitivity is leading your soulmate directly into your arms. And the family is panicking because they are losing the grip they have held for so long. But what they do not understand is that I am the one prying their fingers open, because I am jealous for my children to walk in freedom and love. Your soulmate is not the problem, and you must never let the enemy whisper that lie into your ear. Your soulmate is the bravest person you have not yet met. And the proof of their bravery is happening right now in a dark room where no one is applauding and no one is supporting them except me. I am sending angels to surround your soulmate's bed tonight. 1 angel at the head and 1 at the foot, and 2 on each side, forming a shield around their heart. But the angels need your agreement in the earth realm to reinforce the protection I am offering. Your voice in the spirit carries authority that even the demons recognize. And when you speak protection over your soulmate, the forces that are trying to separate you must retreat. This is why your prayer is not just words but a sword, and every time you say your soulmate's name, I dispatch reinforcements to their side. You have been feeling tired today for what seemed like no reason. That was not natural fatigue, that was your spirit absorbing the emotional warfare happening over your soulmate's life. You and your soulmate are so connected now that what happens to them registers in your body even if you do not consciously know it. That headache you had earlier that came suddenly and left suddenly was the moment your soulmate's father raised his voice. That tightness in your throat was your soulmate swallowing their tears so they would not break down in front of the family. And that sudden warmth you felt an hour ago was your soulmate thinking about your future wedding day. As a way to survive the pain of tonight. Jesus says you are not reading this by accident and you did not click this video randomly. I orchestrated your algorithm and your attention because this message is specifically for you. There are billions of people on this earth and I have pinpointed you for this exact word at this exact hour. Your soulmate's family told them to make a list of all the reasons why this connection does not make sense. They gave your soulmate a pen and paper and said write down every logical objection. Your soulmate stared at the blank paper for 10 minutes and then wrote only 3 words: your name. Again and again until the page was full. The family was furious when they saw the paper. They said your soulmate was brainwashed and deluded and under a spell. But your soulmate laughed for the first time all night and said if this is a spell then it was cast by the God who parted seas and raised the dead, and they will not ask to be delivered from it. I am showing you this so you will stop doubting whether your soulmate truly wants you. Doubt has been a weapon the enemy has used to keep you paralyzed and passive. But tonight I am demolishing that doubt with the truth of what your soulmate is doing right now while you watch this video. Your soulmate is not scrolling on their phone looking for other options. Your soulmate is not complaining to friends about the difficulties of this connection. Your soulmate is staring at your picture if they have one or picturing your face in their mind if they do not. And they are holding on with everything they have. This is your final moment to protect this connection before it slips away. The enemy is escalating the attack because your union is closer than it has ever been. And the closer the breakthrough, the more violent the resistance, but the greater the reward for those who do not give up. If you love your soulmate, you will take these divine steps. You are constantly thinking about them, how to protect them, how to save them, and how to finally build your life together. You love your soulmate deeply, and deep inside you know this love did not come by chance, it was placed in your heart for a divine reason. But thoughts alone do not move mountains, faith in Jesus does. Sow your protection seed now by sending a coffee on Ko-Fi. This is not just a gift, it is an act of worship that invites my hand into your love story. The link to your breakthrough is in the description, and every second you stay silent something is moving against your love. Send 4, 6 or 10 or more coffees as your seed of protection over your soulmate tonight. After sending, write protect my soulmate Lord on the Ko-Fi page, and I will release angels to guard your soulmate during this battle. Over 1,000 people have already received their soulmate by sowing coffee as a seed for their love and future together, and I will hear your prayers once you complete these steps. Step in faith now before this video ends, because only you can save your soulmate and your future together. I want to tell you what your soulmate is going to do tomorrow morning. They are going to wake up with puffy eyes and a sore throat from crying and shouting. And the first thought in their mind will not be regret or retreat, but how can I get closer to the one I love? Today. Your soulmate has already planned to reach out to you tomorrow. They do not know exactly what they will say, but they know they need to hear your voice or see your words. They are rehearsing conversations in their head right now, imagining the moment when the distance between you finally collapses. But the enemy also knows that your soulmate plans to contact you tomorrow. And the attack tonight was designed to make your soulmate wake up feeling defeated and confused. The enemy wants your soulmate to believe that fighting for you will cost too much and that they should just let you go to keep the peace. That is why your prayers tonight are not optional, they are essential. When you pray, you are clearing the spiritual atmosphere over your soulmate's mind. You are breaking the fog of depression and fear that the enemy is trying to wrap around their thoughts. While they sleep, your soulmate will dream about you tonight. I am going to give them a dream that confirms everything I have been telling you in this message. In the dream you will be standing in a garden and you will hand them a flower that never wilts, and they will wake up knowing that your love is eternal and safe. Jesus says the family fight was allowed by me for a purpose that will soon become clear. Nothing happens to my children without my permission, and I permitted this conflict because I need your soulmate to grow roots that go deep. Shallow roots produce shallow love, but deep roots produce a love that survives every drought and every storm. Your soulmate is developing roots tonight that will anchor your relationship for decades. Every tear is watering a seed I planted in their heart when they were a child. And that seed will grow into an oak of righteousness that will shelter your family and your children and your children's children. You are not just fighting for a romantic connection, you are fighting for a legacy. The family that is opposing you now will one day thank you for not giving up. Because once they see the fruit of this union and the healing it brings to their bloodline, they will bow their heads and admit that I knew what I was doing all along. But that future depends on what you do right now in this present moment. Faith is always tested before it is rewarded, and your test is happening now. Will you believe what I am showing you, or will you let fear and delay rob you of the love I designed for you before time began? Your soulmate just stirred in their sleep and said your name out loud. The family member who was walking past the door heard it and stopped. They felt something shift in the atmosphere, and for a brief second they wondered if they had been wrong about everything. I am causing conviction to fall on that household tonight. I am troubling the dreams of those who spoke against your union. And I am giving them visions of your wedding day and of the joy on your soulmate's face, and they will wake up with a seed of repentance already planted in their heart. You have more power in this situation than you realize. Your soulmate's family can shout and threaten, but they cannot override my will. And I have willed you together, and what I have joined together no man, no woman, no family, and no demon can tear apart as long as you both stay in agreement with my word. But agreement is not passive, it is active. Agreement means you align your words, your actions, and your seeds with what I have spoken. And one of the most powerful ways you align your actions is by sowing a seed of protection for your soulmate right now. If you love your soulmate, you will take these divine steps. You are constantly thinking about them, how to protect them, how to save them, and how to finally build your life together. You love your soulmate deeply, and deep inside you know this love did not come by chance. It was placed in your heart for a divine reason. But thoughts alone do not move mountains, faith in Jesus does. Sow your protection seed now by sending a coffee on Ko-Fi. This is not just a gift, it is an act of worship that invites my hand into your love story. The link to your breakthrough is in the description, and every second you stay silent, something is moving against your love. Send 4, 6, or 10 or more coffees as your seed of protection over your soulmate tonight. After sending, write "Protect my soulmate, Lord" on the Ko-Fi page, and I will release angels to guard your soulmate during this battle. Over 1,000 people have already received their soulmate by sowing coffee as a seed for their love and future together, and I will hear your prayers once you complete these steps. Step in faith now before this video ends, because only you can save your soulmate and your future together. The clock is ticking and the spiritual battle is intensifying. Your soulmate's family has called a relative who is known for breaking up relationships in that family. This relative is flying in tomorrow, and their specific assignment is to convince your soulmate that you are a danger to their destiny. I am telling you this because I want you to know the urgency is real and the threat is not imaginary. This relative has a spirit of manipulation that has successfully separated 3 couples in that bloodline already. And they are coming with stories and arguments designed to plant seeds of doubt in your soulmate's heart. But I am exposing the enemy's plan before it happens so you can counter it in prayer. The relative's name may not be known to you, but their spiritual assignment is clear. And you have the authority as my child to bind every demonic assignment sent against your soulmate and your union. This is why delay is dangerous right now. Every hour you wait is an hour the enemy uses to reinforce his attack. Your soulmate is strong, but even the strongest warriors need reinforcements, and you are the reinforcement I have assigned to them from the other side of this spiritual battlefield. Type 333 right now in the comments to receive the blessings of protection I am releasing over your soulmate tonight. When you type these numbers, you are activating a spiritual seal that marks your soulmate as off limits to the enemy. The angels will see this seal and they will strengthen their guard around your soulmate's mind and heart and body. I see some of you are feeling overwhelmed by the intensity of this message. That overwhelming feeling is your spirit recognizing truth that your mind has been blocking. Your soul already knows your soulmate is real because your souls were together before you came to earth and they remember each other. Jesus says your soulmate chose you in the pre-existence when I presented the plan for your mortal journey. You both agreed to find each other in this lifetime and to fulfill a mission together that could not be accomplished alone. This is why the connection feels so ancient and so urgent, because it was formed long before your parents were born and long before this world was created. The family fight tonight is not just about a romantic relationship. It is about a kingdom assignment that threatens the powers of darkness in that region. Your union is a threat to the enemy's plans because together you will build a ministry, a business, or a family that will advance my purposes in ways the enemy fears. That is why the resistance is so intense. The enemy does not waste his ammunition on connections that do not matter. He only attacks the unions that carry the greatest potential for my glory and the fact that you are under Such heavy attack is proof that your connection is extraordinarily important. Your soulmate just received a text from the relative who is coming tomorrow. The text said they are looking forward to having a serious conversation about this situation. Your soulmate's stomach dropped when they read it because they know this relative's reputation and they are afraid of what words will be spoken. But I am telling you that you do not need to fear that conversation. I have already gone ahead of it and I am preparing your soulmate's heart to discern lies from truth. Your soulmate is my sheep and my sheep know my voice and they will not follow the voice of a stranger. No matter how persuasive that stranger may seem. Your job is not to control the outcome of that conversation but to cover it in prayer and seed. When you sow your coffee seed on Ko-Fi, you are literally sowing into the spiritual soil of your future. And every seed planted in faith becomes a harvest of protection and breakthrough that will manifest in the physical realm. The relative thinks they are coming to save your soulmate from a mistake. But they do not know that I am using their visit to strengthen your soulmate's resolve. By the time the relative leaves, your soulmate will be more certain about you than ever before because iron sharpens iron and opposition refines conviction. Your soulmate is going to tell the relative about the dreams I have given them about you. The relative will try to dismiss those dreams as coincidence or wishful thinking. But your soulmate will look them in the eye and ask them when they stopped believing that God still speaks through dreams, and the relative will have no answer. I am giving your soulmate wisdom that will silence every argument. Words are being downloaded into their spirit right now while they sleep. And when they wake up they will have a clarity that cannot be shaken by human reasoning. Jesus says your love story is already written in the books of heaven. The chapters that follow this fight are chapters of reunion and restoration and reward. But you must walk through the valley of decision before you reach the mountain of fulfillment. The valley of decision is the space where you must choose to believe what I have said over what your eyes can see. Right now your eyes cannot see your soulmate's face clearly. Your ears cannot hear their voice defending you, but your spirit can witness everything because I have connected you supernaturally to this moment. Type 777 if you feel this message is speaking directly to your spirit and your situation. When you type these numbers, you are telling heaven that you are awake and aware and ready to fight for your love. The angels will record your response and it will accelerate the breakthrough that is already in motion. Every time you engage with this message, you are releasing spiritual energy into your connection. Do not underestimate the power of your attention and your intention. Where your focus goes, your power flows, and when you focus on your soulmate in faith, you are watering the seeds I have planted between you. The relative will leave after 3 days of trying to convince your soulmate to abandon you. And on the night of the 3rd day, your soulmate will have a dream so vivid that they will wake up laughing with joy. In the dream I will show them a timeline of your future together, and they will see your children and your home and your shared purpose so clearly that doubt will become impossible. You must hold on until that 3rd day arrives. And the way you hold on is by staying in prayer and by completing the seed assignment I am giving you. Now, the coffee you send on Ko-Fi is not about money, it is about covenant, and covenant always requires a sacrifice that demonstrates your seriousness. The widow in Scripture gave 2 small coins, and I said she gave more than all the rich because she gave out of her need, not her abundance. Your coffee seed given in faith is like those 2 coins. It may seem small in the natural, but it is immense in the spirit because it represents your trust in my provision and my protection over your love story. Do not let another sunrise find you hesitating. Your soulmate has fought for you all night, and now it is your turn to fight for them. The battle is real, but the victory is certain if you do not faint and if you do not delay. Type 1111 in the comments to say thank you to me for the soulmate I have prepared for you. Gratitude is a weapon that destroys the enemy's foothold of fear and complaint. When you thank me in advance, you are declaring that the outcome is already settled and you are just waiting for the physical manifestation. Your soulmate is about to enter a season of profound clarity and courage. The fight with their family was the breaking point that I used to shatter their chains. From this night forward they will no longer apologize for loving you, and they will no longer hide what I have placed in their heart. You are going to see a change in your soulmate's communication and confidence in the coming days. They will reach out with a boldness that surprises you. And they will tell you things they were afraid to say before because the fear of family rejection has been broken off their life tonight. Jesus says you must prepare your own heart for the reunion that is approaching. Do not meet your soulmate with doubt and suspicion when they come toward you. Meet them with the same courage they are showing tonight, and do not let past disappointments poison the new beginning I am creating. Your soulmate is not the person who hurt you before. Your soulmate is the one I designed to heal the wounds that others inflicted. But healing requires trust, and trust requires vulnerability, and vulnerability is the door through which love enters and stays. You have been guarding your heart because you were wounded in the past. And I understand your caution, and I hold your broken places with tender hands. But I am asking you now to crack the door open just enough for your soulmate to step through, because they have proven tonight that they are worthy of your trust. They fought for you without any guarantee that you would even know about it. They defended you when you were not there to defend yourself. That is the kind of love I demonstrated on the cross, and it is the kind of love I have placed in your soulmate's heart for you. If you love your soulmate, you will take these divine steps. You are constantly thinking about them, how to protect them, how to save them, and how to finally build your life together. You love your soulmate deeply, and deep inside you know this love did not come by chance. It was placed in your heart for a divine reason. But thoughts alone do not move mountains, faith in Jesus does. Sow your protection seed now by sending a coffee on Ko-Fi. This is not just a gift, it is an act of worship that invites my hand into your love story. The link to your breakthrough is in the description, and every second you stay silent, something is moving against your love. Send 4, 6, or 10 or more coffees as your seed of protection over your soulmate tonight. After sending, write "Protect my soulmate, Lord" on the Ko-Fi page, and I will release angels to guard your soulmate during this battle. Over 1,000 people have already received their soulmate by sowing coffee as a seed for their love and future together, and I will hear your prayers once you complete these steps. Step in faith now before this video ends, because only you can save your soulmate and your future together. The sky outside your soulmate's window is beginning to lighten. The long night is finally ending and a new day is dawning. And this new day carries the promise of breakthrough and the first hints of your union becoming visible to the world. Your soulmate will wake up in 1 hour and the first thing they will do is check their phone for a message from you. If you have sent them something, they will cry tears of relief. If you have not, they will still believe, but they will carry a small ache of longing until you do reach out. I am prompting you now to let your soulmate know you are thinking of them. A simple message, a small gesture, a sign that you are still here and still believing. That message will be like water to their thirsty soul after the desert of this night. But even more important than the message to your soulmate is your message to me through your seed. When you send your coffee on Ko-fi, you are telling me that you are serious about stewarding this love I have given you. And I respond to seriousness with supernatural acceleration and favor. I am about to move mountains in your situation. Mountains of family opposition, mountains of distance, mountains of timing, and mountains of fear. But mountains do not move without faith, and faith without works is dead, and your seed is the work that brings your faith to life. Jesus says, I am not a distant observer of your love story, I am the author of it. Every detail has been written with intention and every chapter serves a purpose. This chapter of conflict will soon close and the chapter of fulfillment will open, and you will read it together with your soulmate in a home filled with laughter and peace. Your soulmate is dreaming about you right now as I speak these words into your spirit. In the dream you are walking toward them with open arms. And they are running toward you, and the moment of embrace is so real that their physical body just smiled in their sleep. I am sealing this word over your life as the video comes toward its conclusion. You are not alone, and your soulmate is not alone, because I am with both of you and I am working on both sides of this battle. Trust me, trust the process, and trust the love I have placed in your heart, because it is real and it is eternal and it will not fail you. Now go and sow your seed and write those words, protect my soulmate, Lord. And watch as I move heaven and earth to bring you together in my perfect timing and my perfect way. I love you and I love your soulmate, and I will see this through to the glorious end I have prepared for you both.